Hello friends, welcome to my channel, myself Parag Jambulkar. In this video, we will see one important concept in object-oriented programming, that is inheritance. In object-oriented programming, there are various features. For example, encapsulation, data abstraction, polymorphism, and just similar to that, there is one more feature that is called as inheritance. Now, this inheritance, this word is taken from the real life. For example, something is getting inherited from one generation to another generation or from one thing to another thing. So that is the inheritance. One simple example that will take, for example, our grandfather, suppose he had one house, then our father will get that house from the grandfather. And suppose our father has built another house or he has purchased any other house, so our father will have two houses. So one from the grandfather and one that he has built. Now at our generation, suppose we built our own house. So now we'll have three houses. One that we got from the grandfather, another from our father, and that one that we have built or purchased. So in this way, something is getting passed to another generation or getting inherited to another. This is called as the concept of inheritance. Now we'll come to our C++ programming. We'll take simple example. For example, see shape. Shape, suppose I'm taking it as a class. So shape means any kind of shape, any shape. We'll take one special case, that is a rectangle class. So rectangle class is a special case of shape. So it will have features of shape class and again it will have its own features. Now if I take square, so square, it has the features of rectangle class and it has its own feature. So likewise, features are getting inherited to the next generation, or we can, in this case we can say it is the next class. So features are getting inherited to this and then it is getting inherited to this. So this is called as the inheritance. Now suppose in programming, suppose we have to write, so suppose this is a class A and suppose this is a class B. So this class A has some variables and the function, so something like that, like this, and it will have functions also, so something I am writing. Now see, suppose I want to inherit these variables and function to class B, so it is written like this. Syntactically we write like this, colon, then we have visibility mode. And there is a class. So A that we are inheriting to this class B and some visibility modes are there. Now see, in C++ we have various access specifier. For example, it can be private, it can be protected, or it can be public. In the same way, our visibility mode can be private, it can be protected, or it can be public. So how visibility mode affects the access specifier in this class, we will see in next week. Here, keep in mind, so see these variables and the functions, they have some access specifier. So for example, that I have told private, public, protected. When we are inheriting them, so all the variables and the functions will come to the class B. But in class B, it will have some access specifier. See, in class A, it might be public, private, or protected. But when they are coming to class B, they will have some access specifier So what will be the access specifier of all those elements those are inherited to this class is dependent on this visibility mode, and how it affected, how it gets changed, that we will see in next video. Now in this video we will see different types of inheritors. So there are 5 types of inheritors. One is single inheritance, second is multi-level inheritance, third multiple inheritance, fourth is hierarchical inheritance, and fifth is hybrid inheritance. So we'll see diagrams for that, and also we'll see example. Now look at this. This is the single inheritance. It's very simple. One class and all the variables and functions we are inheriting to the another class. Keep in mind, this is called as parent class and this is called as child class. It is also called as a base class and this is called a derived class. In Java language, we call it superclass and this is called as a subclass. So all these names are same. So here I am writing parent class. Parent class is also called as a base class and base class is also called as a superclass. While child class, normally we call child class, it is also called a derived class, and mostly in Java language we use this word, it is called as subclass. So this is a parent class and this is child class. This is the superclass, subclass, base class and derived class. So simple example, single inheritance means from one class we are inheriting to the another class. Now see, programmatically if you see, so this is a class A, it has some variables and functions. We are inheriting to another class B. So this is the visibility mode and here we are writing the name of the class. So A is a parent class and B is a derived class. So all the variables and functions that can be accessible, that will become part of class B also, but based on the visibility mode. So it is very simple. This is called as a single inheritance. So one class functions and variables are getting passed to the another class. Now next is multi-level inheritance. In this case, we have one class. So functions and variables are getting inherited to the another class, and this class, from this class we are inheriting to the third class. If we see the example, so look at this. This is the class A. We are inheriting to class B, and then class B we are inheriting to class C. This is called as multi-level inheritance. Now third example, third type. This is called as a multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance in the sense we have two classes or multiple classes and these we are inheriting to class another class. So these are the parent classes. These are not linked with each other. Class A is different and class B is different. Both are the different classes and their variables and functions we are inheriting to this class. Similarly, this. So class A variables and function, class B variables and function, it will come to the class C. So here you can see. Class A, it has some variables and functions. Then class B. So again class B, it has some variables and function. Class A and class B, they are not linked with each other. Now we are inheriting both the classes. So A class and B class, both we are inheriting in class C. So class A and class B, these are the parent classes or base classes, and class C is child class or derived class. Now we will see next type. That is called as a hierarchical inheritance. Now see, this is one class A, and we are inheriting to another classes, any number of classes. So class A is inherited in class B, and class A is also inherited in class C. These classes are not related with each other, but class B is also getting the variables and function from class A, and class C is also getting variables and functions, same variables and function from the class A, like this. If we see the example, so here you can see class A, it has some variables and functions. So we are inheriting class A into class B, and also we are inheriting this class A into class C. So this is the example of hierarchical inheritance. Now we will see the next step, that is called as a hybrid inheritance. So when we mix all kinds of inheritance or some types of inheritance, we get hybrid inheritance. So look at this example. Here this is a single inheritance and this is a hierarchical inheritance. Single inheritance and this is the hierarchical inheritance. So we have combined two different types of inheritance in this case. So such kind of inheritance is called as a hybrid inheritance. So example here, look at this. Class A, it has some variables and functions. Then we are inheriting to class B. So it become a single inheritance. And then class B, we are inheriting to the class C, and also we are inheriting to class D. So we are inheriting class B to class C and class D. So that is an example of hierarchical inheritance. So in this program, we have single inheritance and also we have hierarchical inheritance, and that's why it is called as a hybrid inheritance. In this way, we have 5 types of inheritance: single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, multiple, hierarchical, and hybrid inheritance. In next video, we will see how visibility modes affect the access specifier in derived class. So friends, I hope you like this video. If anything, click on like, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to press bell icon so that you will get notification of my next video. So stay connected. Thank you.